All right. Very gently close your eyes. Deep breath in. Dear Mother, Father, God, divine, infinite spirit, source of all that is, I ask to be connected to you, to my higher self, and to the higher self of all here present, and all the guides and the angels and the archangels and the ancestors of all here present. I ask for the assistance of the angels, the archangels, the ascended masters, the Reiki masters, but most especially Master Jesus, Master Buddha, Master Kutumi, Saint Francis, Saint Germain, Saint Gabriel, Saint Raphael, Saint Michael, Blessed Mother, the Divine Feminine, Mary Magdalene, Moses, Metatron, Melchizedek, Muhammad, Kuan Yin. I ask that we be cleared, centered, aligned, balanced, and grounded, and that whatever comes in for each of us comes in for our highest good. Also ask to be a clear channel of light for Metatron and his healing angels, so that we each receive the highest vibrations of light possible. Also ask for the assistance of the great rays, the lords and masters of the rays, and the archangels of the rays. I ask all of this in the name of Jesus the Christ and in the name of I am. But I further ask for the sword and shield of Saint Michael, the archangel, to protect us above, below, side to side, front to back, inside and outside, so that only the highest beings of light be allowed to enter. I ask all of this in the name of Jesus the Christ and in the name of I am. And I'll start with my the Reiki share. I would like Reiki sent to Wanda, to Sean, to Patrick, to Alex, Sean's wife that just passed, to Mary Patsell for heart problems, to Melvin Smith, who also lost a child, to Pam Weaver, who is currently in the hospital, and to my children, to myself for the, especially for the macular degeneration that I'm struggling with. And let's say, Andrea, who would you like to place in the Reiki share?
Yes, I would like to send healing to Pam and to Melvin, to everyone here in Reiki Share, to myself and to my son, who is working on his healing journey through depression.
Thank you. And the other Andrea, Andrea number 2.
Thank you. I would like to send the Reiki energy that we're going to have in this section to all of us and to all of those that are in need and requested today, including Sandra's husband, also my sister and my husband as well, and again to all of us. Thank you.
Thank you. And Barb.
I would like to place my children. I volunteer with people in transition, all of those. Sheldon, Jack, and Jenny. And our president.
Excellent. Thank you. And Yanni, or John.
I would like to send healing love to all of you and to any being or human in need of it, my 2 children, my husband, and myself.
Excellent. Thank you. And I believe Judy's on. So Judy, if you'd like to put in anybody. Okay. And okay, she did not unmute. So let's start and let's focus.
I'm sorry, Alice, I couldn't get it to come off the mute. I apologize. I'll just send it to the Reiki healing to family, friends, community, Mother Earth, and to the universe, to all sentient beings.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. All right. Let's place our hands up. And since we are the conduits for the Reiki energy, and there are 7 of us on the screen, that means we have the power of 7 to the 7th power. And any additional people that come in will again increase our power exponentially. And visualize the beings that you have invoked. Visualize all of us that have come together in community to do this. It takes a commitment to show up at 10 o'clock on Sunday morning. It takes dedication. It takes discernment of where we're going to place our energy. And we thank every single person who makes the journey, who adds to the healing that we give to each other, to Mother Earth, to the universe, to our race of beings. We don't have 5 races. We have one race on this planet. It is called human. And now we very gently come back to the 3D. We thank the angels, the archangels, the ascended masters, but most especially the Reiki masters for participating in this healing for all those that we intended. And we smooth the auric field 3 times of everyone that we placed in the Reiki circle, and we seal with the sign of the infinity 3 times for anyone that we placed in the Reiki circle. And there's one thing I would like to share with you that I did yesterday. Yesterday I had a pretty full day of teaching because from 12 to 1:30 I took the Rays of Healing session, and that's free to everybody who joins. raysofhealingchurch.org. You can sign up for the newsletter, and the the class will be sent to you on a it's a bi-monthly basis. 4 times a year we have a guest speaker, so 4 times a year we have 3 speeches, rather presentations rather than 2. But yesterday and then afterwards I did a channeling class from 2 to 4:30. But in the Rays of Healing, what I presented was this year I'm presenting the Great Rays. And the Great Rays were the first of God's creations. Interestingly enough, for me, I see them as a gigantic band of energy with, I don't know, this consciousness. And so somehow or other, even though it's a gigantic band of energy that is nothing but pure color for each ray, at the very tip, I see a tiny face, and which to me represents consciousness. So that's that. I'm pretty sure that's the only reason that I see a tiny face. It's not that those beings have anything to do with humanity, but you can communicate with them, and it's color. And the beautiful thing about color is that once you tap into recognizing how influential color is in your life, you can literally follow the guidance of wear this color today. No, don't wear this, wear that. You'll hear it inside your head, and that color will give you the energy of that chakra. And today it was orange. I had a choice of red, black, or orange, and definitely it was orange that came to the forefront. And orange, of course, is the light of the sacral chakra. And but yesterday, when I presented um, the energy of the 3rd ray, who is Paul the Venetian, there's a mantra that if you have the time, like I said, you can access all of this for free. Go to raysofhealingchurch.org, and all the presentations are on there. And this one will probably show up in a week or 2, because it generally takes a week or 2 for my webmaster to put it there. But the one mantra that I wanted to share that came from Paul the Venetian was very, very simple. If you have an opportunity to write it down, it's I am light, I am the soul, I am light divine, I am will, I am love, I am fixed design. And fixed design just refers to sacred geometry, that everything inside of me, everything outside of me has a geometric form that is has a sacred focus. So basically, it's a reminder that everything on earth is sacred. I just, I know there was a time where I said that mantra every day for years, and then for whatever reason I stopped. But this was a great reminder to me to put it back into my morning prayer routine. And so I just, I share that with you. And the fact that you bring that how healing color is. Paul the Venetian, the Lord of the first ray was El Moira. He was the Lord of the blue ray. The Lord of the second ray was Lord Lanto, and he was the Lord of the yellow ray. So I thought, well, goes to reason, blue, yellow, primary colors. The next one will be red. It's not. Paul the Venetian is the Lord of the third ray, which is rose or pink. And rose or pink is what appears in your heart. That's the two colors that appeal. If healing is needed, green will appear. And look at half of the, how much of the earth is green. And the other part is blue. When we see the planet from space, we see it as a blue planet rather than a green planet. But the energy of the rays can accompany you on a day-to-day basis, and you can see that if you feel like, for example, orange. What else is orange? Tangerines, oranges, apricots. Certain apples have an orange sheen. The orange food will make a difference in your life. And so we tend to get so busy, so wrapped up in our day-to-day lives that we forget how much guidance we get from spirit that leads us into the direction that we need to go. I was guided to do a silent meditation today. And in the process of, because I normally don't do a silent meditation, but this is what the guides wanted. And in that process, there was one point where I became so hot that I started to sweat. So I know that it was just right, just for as it was and everything. So before we leave, we just have a few minutes. I'd like to get your feedback. So anybody, I'm going, you know me, I always call on everybody. So Andrea, I'm going to start with you. Andrea
Sure.
Christie.
Sure. Thank you, Alice. I just felt such a tremendous sense of peace, and I just I could sort of hear, contentment, and I particularly enjoyed this because I was able to focus on each individual person, and it's just a wonderful way to start off the week. And really, that's all I have to say is thank you. Thank you for that.
I appreciate that. Thank you. You are so welcome. Andrea Lorenko.
Hi, yeah, Alice, thank you very much. It was wonderful. The sense of peace was amazing, and you could tell that the energy was flowing. So it's kind of was very, very smooth, and a lot of kindness around through this practice, kind of between all of us and all of those that requested the healing.
Yeah.
The ones that were sent to healing. So the message that I got from this practice was a lot of peace and faith that everything's going to be okay.
Yeah. Yeah. We have
Thank
trouble.
you.
So thank you. Barb.
I was led to just generally for everyone, just for some reason around sinuses, eyes, and the brain, and the occipital where the spine meets the skull. And I did a lot of work in that area, and I cleared a lot. I could see the black spaces move, and then I went to the heart, and just that's where I was led.
Excellent. And Barb, did I understand you correctly that you said, are you working with people who are transitioning to the other side? That's
Yes.
what you're working? Okay.
From every Monday. That's my volunteer work.
Okay. With a group on Zoom or with a group in person? How?
In person in my community.
Interesting. Excellent.
I actually took a free class on being a doula.
Yeah.
I can send you that information of just about the process of dying.
Yeah. It's actually called death doula, right?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is because that work is so important because so many people are so afraid of dying
Yes.
because of all the misinformation they've been given and they're
Right.
petrified of it. So that work, and I know you'll always come from a place of nothing but love and kindness and generosity, and you know that what you're going to is nothing to be afraid of. So
Right.
great, thank you for
Sure.
that. And yeah, Johnny.
Well, thank you so much for this today. I had a wonderful feast today. All kind of energy shapes that I experience, and all kind of healing I can experience. A bunch of ancestors came to this. So for me, it was a huge part in my heart.
Excellent.
Also, we had 3 fairies, crystal fairies, visiting us with the 3 rays of colors. I never seen so beautiful. They were little babies.
Oh, I especially love fairies. So anyway, that's wonderful. Thank you. And Judy, I think that's you, right?
Oh, hi. Just again, thank you, Alice, for this lovely meditation, for having this group holding this sacred space. I will share that my husband and I made breakfast this morning. We were out on the deck enjoying the beautiful time. And then I said I was going to get onto this Reiki. And I actually said, I really hope it is like a silent meditation so that I could just be sending all the energy, helping in this beautiful group. So thank you for you listening to Spirit, and that it came to me very strong too, to be in silence and just be that clear channel to just be sending the healing energy, and very much going into ancestry, masters, teachers. And then I, the whole time, was chanting Om Mani Padme Om, the way my master yoga teacher taught me, the way her mother taught her, and in her tone. And it was this very beautiful. Thank you all for the sacred
Wow.
space.
And one of the things that I wanted to say, Judy, too, was that Om Nam Padme Hum was one of the other. He had 2 Buddhist mantras that he um, he promoted, and that was one of them. So
Wow. And it's so powerful too. And what I was really, because how I was taught by my teacher, that how I then chanted when my grand master from Qigong was passing. And I was basically told by 2 master teachers in that program to sing it to him. And I knew he was going to be passing. And I also have experience as a death doula and passing and transitioning. And I knew he was going to be passing. And they told me to sing to him, and I did. And they say, even upon death, if you've never practiced that chant, just hearing it will take you to higher realm. So that was very important to me. And one of my last teachings with my grand master, who was from a little island off Shanghai, and just so many generations from handing down from father, grandfather, great grandfather, and such. when I went to one of the last formal sessions, because he was up in age, I wrote down the importance of Om Mani Padme Hum, but 7 syllables. And I'm reading it later going, but there's only 6. This makes no sense. And only this week did it come to me again, and this is many years later. And I just kind of was using something, and I'm like, I got to find what this 7th syllable is. And you can put H in front of it, HRIH, but it's like a beginning. But it was the intonation of adding and breaking up that last as a and so I was playing with that today too. Well, I shared with this class that had taken that last session my writings that I had and about 8 treasures and the importance of meditating on Om Mani Padme Hum, 7 syllables and some other things. They all told me that never happened. He never said any of that. And I wrote it all down and I'm like, okay, this makes no sense. And then when he was passing, and my teachers, my master teachers, and that was my grandmaster, said, sing it to him. And I did. And you can't explain these things, but you just know it came from source and came through you for, whatever. And he was at a time in his life where, he had talked about a past incarnation where he was some kind of a military or politician, and he had the power to save someone's life, and he didn't. And that was one of his deepest regrets from a past life in this life. And I remember saying to him, but look at all the good you've done in this life, probably because of that. So that all kind of came through me and to me, and just going back out in the world and trying not to attach. They're all like second thoughts. And so that you were talking about the chanting and now adding that. And as some of us might know, or all of us might know, the Om Mani Padme Hum is all the teachings of the Buddha condensed into that one mantra, the jewel of the lotus, Padma. So it's all beautiful. And however we come and with our light and the colors and the vibration. And I love that you remind us that 7 to the power of 7. And just thank you.
Extremely important.
And such gratitude for you being our teacher and holding this group in sacred space and all that you do. Thank you.
Thank you.